In the heart of the ocean, where once colors danced in harmony, silence now reigns. Among the lifeless coral, a small clownfish trembles, its world fading to gray. Lumina gazes upward through murky waters where sunlight once danced, but now struggles to breathe. Beyond the shadows, a once majestic palace stands dim and weary, its beauty fading with time. In the throne room, the old king sits heavy with sorrow, his crown of coral dimmed with age. Before him kneels Galeo, the brave knight of the seahorses, loyal and unyielding. The king gestures softly toward 12 daughters cloaked in shimmering sadness. Their tails, once radiant, now frayed and torn, a silent cry of sacrifice and mystery. Galeo's eyes widen. Between duty and compassion, a storm begins to stir within his heart. With silent resolve, he turns into the shadows, unaware his path will soon change the fate of the sea. Under the veil of night, 12 princesses slip silently into the sea's shadows, hearts trembling with forbidden hope. From the darkness, Galeo watches, his armor's glow hidden, his duty whispering louder than his heart. Lumina leads them to a secret path, veiled behind seaweed and silence, toward destiny's hidden door. Like a shadow in motion, Galeo follows, torn between loyalty and curiosity that burns too bright to ignore. Through the narrow tunnel, Lumina's glowing hair becomes their only light, a fragile beacon of hope in the dark. A sudden glance back, Galeo freezes, the world holding its breath in a moment of perilous stillness. Then, at the end of darkness, light. A distant shimmer calls to them like a forgotten dream. They emerge into a cavern of miracles, where the sea itself seems to remember how to breathe. Before them lies a secret world, crystals alive with ancient light, shimmering like the heartbeats of the ocean. Free at last, the princesses glide into the center, their laughter echoing softly through crystal walls. Lumina closes her eyes, and the sea holds its breath, waiting for the first note of magic. One by one, they dance, light spilling from their tails, weaving spells through the glowing water. The crystals awaken, singing in colors, their song painting the darkness with life once more. From the tunnel, Galeo watches, his heart caught between awe and guilt, reflection trembling on his armor. A surge of power bursts forth. Their magic races through coral veins, searching for life long lost. And where death once lingered, color blooms again. The reef breathes. The sea stirs. In Galeo's eyes, the reflection of rebirth flickers. A revelation more powerful than any command. But Lumina sees him. Their eyes meet through crystal light, truth unveiled, hearts unguarded. The dance stops. Silence falls like a wave. Between them, fear, trust, and fate collide. Galeo steps forward, hand on heart, not as a soldier, but as a soul who finally understands. Seeing peace in his eyes, Lumina swims closer, fear melting into fragile trust. With quiet grace, she reveals the truth. Their dance is the heartbeat of the ocean itself. In her memory, the sea once bloomed with color, when magic and life were one. Galeo listens, his heart bowing before her courage more deeply than any king's command. With solemn honor, he swears upon his coral blade to protect Lumina and her secret. But beyond the reef, darkness awakens. A creeping blight that devours all color and life. Where it touches, even the smallest creature freezes, as hope itself turns to stone. Galeo's eyes narrow. Duty calls once more. But this time, his heart beats with purpose. He rushes through the deep, racing against the rising tide of shadow. Lumina looks up as Galeo returns, his voice trembling with urgency and faith.
Oh no!
But already, darkness seeps into their sanctuary. The Blight has found them. At the tunnel's mouth, Galeo stands alone, shield raised, courage blazing. Inside, the crystals flicker wildly, as if the sea itself trembles in fear. Lumina's gaze hardens. She whispers to her sisters,
We must dance.
"We must dance.
Stronger
than ever." Steel meets shadow. Galeo fights with fury, every strike a promise to protect. A mighty blow hurls him aside. Pain surges, but his spirit refuses to yield. Bleeding and unbowed, he roars silently for light, for Lumina, for the sea. And Lumina begins anew, her dance now a storm of light and defiance. Her sisters join, 12 hearts beating as one, summoning the ocean's last hope. Their magic reaches Galeo, mending his wounds, igniting his armor with radiant strength. Reborn in light, Galeo strikes, his shield blazing, driving the darkness back. Battle and dance. 2 hearts, 1 rhythm, fighting for the same dream. Lumina lifts her hands. The sea itself begins to glow. In her eyes burns the light of every soul the ocean ever loved. Then, silence before the storm. The sphere erupts, and night turns to day. Light and shadow collide. The sea itself becomes the battlefield of rebirth. Galeo stands firm, his shield against the storm, his faith unbroken. As the darkness fades, Lumina breathes again, her tears mingling with the sea's relief. The wave of light spreads, touching every coral, every creature, every dream. Exhausted but smiling, Lumina turns to Galeo, and hope returns to the ocean's heart. Now reborn, the sea dances once more, brighter, freer, alive. Together they drift through color and light, guardians of a healed world. The old king arrives, his eyes wide with awe and pride at what love has restored. He embraces Lumina, a father's heart, finally at peace. Then, with gratitude, he honors Galeo, the knight who fought for light. In the Hall of Pearls, the kingdom rejoices, harmony reborn beneath the waves. And as they gaze upon their radiant realm, Lumina and Galeo smile, guardians of a new dawn.